Hello everyone, my name is Schmidlin and I'm a senior at the Mount. Today I would like to talk to you about the book Thunder Cake by Patricia Polacco. This book was one of my favorites when I was a child and I'm excited to share it with all of you. A little about the book. Thunder Cake was written in 1990 by Patricia Polacco. She is the author as well as the illustrator of this book. The guided reading level is M and is for grades 1 through 5. A little about the author. Patricia Polacco has an interesting story as to how she became a writer. She was born in 1944 in Lansing, Michigan. She is of Russian and Ukrainian Jewish descent. When she was in school, she had a hard time reading and writing. This was ignored until she was 14, when a teacher noticed her disability and she was finally diagnosed with dyslexia. She even wrote a children's book called Thank You, Mr. Falker, which thanked the teacher for not letting her fail. She started writing books when she was 41 years old and has gone on to write 115 books. One interesting thing that I found is that she lives in a renovated old house that serves as an art and storytelling center for local children. The genre of Thunder Cake. The genre for this book is realistic fiction. The story found in Thunder Cake is one that could happen in real life. The story is about a young girl who wants to bake a cake with her grandmother. This is seen almost every day. A summary of the book. This book is about a young girl who is afraid of thunder. Her grandmother, or her babushka, suggests they make a thunder cake. Thunder cake is a cake that is made during a thunderstorm. The young girl goes on an adventure in order to get the ingredients for the thunder cake. The main themes and messages in Thunder Cake. The main theme and message in this book is how to overcome fears. The young girl starts off hiding under her bed, but her babushka suggests she should help her make a thunder cake. The girl is excited to make a cake with her grandmother, but that means facing her fears. This book explains how she did that in the journey she takes with her babushka. The journey is filled with other fears besides thunder that the girl must conquer in order to make a thunder cake. Character development. There is a huge change in character with the main character. The unnamed girl goes from hiding under a bed to facing her fears in order to make a thunder cake. While she is mainly afraid of thunder, there are other fears that are highlighted throughout the book. She doesn't notice her growth until her babushka points it out to her. Positives of the book. There are a lot of positives to this book, but here are just a few. First, its message is about overcoming fears. It also shows a different culture and explains a different name for a grandmother. The book is relatable to all children, and the artwork is colorful and fun to look at. Lastly, it is a good book for teaching onomatopoeia words. There are a bunch of words that represent the sounds of lightning and thunder in this book. Negatives of the book. While there aren't a lot of negatives to this book, there is one. There isn't a lot of information about Russian-Ukraine life other than the young girl calling her grandmother her babushka. While this isn't a bad thing on its own, I feel as though the author could have gone more into depth about Russian-Ukrainian life. A children's book is a great way to introduce young children to different cultures. I feel as though the author could have brought more light to the life of a Russian-Ukrainian family. Possible teaching moments. This book is a great book to help teach children how to overcome their fears. The main character in the book had to overcome many fears, but she had her babushka there to help her. It is relatable to all children, even if their fears aren't thunderstorms. It shows that there are differences in cultures, such as what different cultures call their grandmother. One fun thing about this book is that it gives a recipe for thunder cake at the end of the book so anyone can make it at home. This could be used during a math lesson when they are talking about measurements. Trying to find a book that connects to math is challenging, but this book has measurements and counting in it. How the Young Girl Overcomes Her Fears is worth the read, and I highly recommend this book. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you pick up a copy of Thunder Cake next time you're at a bookstore.